Maresca. Okay. Ma any kind only journalist, you know.
Yeah.
At the end na yemfa started.
How important is it that your players are willing to suffer on Sunday, because there will presumably be long spells where you do not have the ball?
Say again, the final part?
How important is it that your players are willing to suffer on Sunday, because there will be long times in the game where you do not have the ball?
Who said that?
There presumably will be,
okay.
because of how PSG play.
Yeah, we see in 2 days.
Okay. And utie St. Johnny na obusa Enzo Maresca say.
Yeah.
Ono ahwe PSG team na.
Yeah.
Omu ye team a complete team.
Yeah.
Omu kuta ball no.
Yeah.
Ombobo ball no so asa ashaw.
Yeah.
Enti onye sure say Enzo any the team Chelsea on the players no. Oma ready because ono presume say game no PSG na bobo ball ni na.
Yeah. And Enzo Maresca say who told you?
Say no na St. Johnny so sa no no hu no.
And Enzo Maresca say ni hu.
But sa ne besi.
Rich.
PSG will have a lot of the ball. They will. And who win?
You see, the context of the Enzo Maresca Ekano. Journalists Eka say, is your team ready to suffer? Because most part of the game, you will not be with the ball. I don't see who told you. So, Enzo Maresca is trying to say that, yes, he a team a bit in our ball, and we'll keep the ball away from them as well. Yes, it is true, 100%. Rich, I want to start with this. And Chelsea, I want you to keep with this with you. And Fanante in the game. May how who be bring. On besides Maresca say, going to the Club World Cup final, no? And they're the biggest achievement that when Yana, Team Maresca. Or say the biggest achievement in this season is that exactly 1 year ago, no one was talking about Chelsea, about football. Everyone was talking about Chelsea, about the big squad, about big money, and a lot of things. Now, no one is talking about the big money. Now, everyone is talking about Chelsea, about football, about winning games, and personally, that is the biggest achievement. I think if you're a Chelsea fan, that is the first thing you're supposed to have. Rich, I'm going to say, Levi say between Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. No, Ukraine say Paris Saint-Germain is a better team than Chelsea. And does it mean that Chelsea ain't competing the game? And then Levi say, oh, say in any game, yeah, say yes, your opponents never show there. Then it means that who's that team, you have nothing to lose. It's a game, you don't have to fear. So what I want you to understand is that Chelsea, for one, as a club, and I know Enzo Maresca pre-match press conference now, he is not scared. Like, he doesn't look like Obia Osuro because Rich, Ochina, say Paris Saint-Germain say Chelsea BBS yana. BBS. Did you think, oh, remember, no 4 videos, my shadow much about next go. I okay at the beginning of this season. You ever started Club World Cup? What's that say? What's the supercomputer say? You need 2%.
That computer, yeah, shit. The data, yeah. Supercomputer. Who didn't achieve?
Supercomputer, yeah, you see me at a you see supercomputer.
Is every you see the game?
So, say, Ochina Chelsea lose. Nothing really has happened. And Chelsea now what progressing. You ever started season? Nobody expected Chelsea to get here. And Chelsea has managed to get to the point where almost Club World Cup final. Rich, you see, are Paris Saint-Germain the best team in the world? Yes. Going into the final of the Club World Cup, Paris Saint-Germain are the best club, Club World Cup in Mana. Yes. And so we share the kind of big teams that Paris Saint-Germain are now. Rich, we share Madrid the last time out in the semi-final. Atletico de Madrid or Netica from FC Bayern München or Sheno, Inter Milan or Sheno, or the Champions League final, or share Arsenal Efrimu, or share Aston Villa, or you Liverpool Frimu, or share Manchester City. These are the teams that.
So it means that English clubs know Zobia.
And what's yeah. The only English club that I know, and that was 2 seasons ago, was Newcastle United. And the team shared was St. James Park. On any PM so And Newcastle got that of them because Newcastle were more physical. Which you see, if Chelsea will be able to win this game against Paris Saint-Germain, they should be able to play 2 times more than Paris Saint-Germain in all phases of play. And make a phase of player. So Chelsea kitabona, and so be more dangerous than Paris Saint-Germain, twice as much as Paris Saint-Germain. So how many more going to their duels? They should be able to win their duels twice as much as Paris Saint-Germain. In football today, we will use data. Paris Saint-Germain has the better data than Chelsea. Into Chelsea, not say analysis because Chelsea. Oh, Paris Saint-Germain look like they will win the game. And money like normal. That's the truth. It is the perfect honest analysis of the game. But Rich, we understand that in the game of football, a lot of things happen. And so watch the Chelsea team now. They have also shown us in certain critical moments of last season, I've ever seen there. Said there are times where you expect that Chelsea will lose a game, they come up with the play well. There are times like Enzo Maresca, certain matches where Osha matches now, match where they just like top 4 qualification, Champions League, Real Betis, they say, Chelsea for now not up to it. They come, they play when they do well. And they win their games. And Enzo Maresca has sort of built a team they will be able to compete in the coming years. And in this analysis, I'll paint a picture of say Chelsea beat match at Paris Saint-Germain, how they will be able to do it. And of course, with how Paris Saint-Germain for the ball, Rich, only Paris Saint-Germain for the ball, should be very wary of them. Look at this data on your tactical board. In the Club World Cup, about 6 games, when you have 5 wins, watch 16 goals. 16 goals. And in 16 goals, or the 9 different players now say 16 goals. No. Only out and out center forward, they say how long the more. No. And what consider just 1 goal, Batofago. Just 1 goal. And we're keeping 5 clean sheets.
Incredible. So the Paris Saint-Germain we are talking about, and your Paris Saint-Germain said, boy, don't come back and narrow nimbo. Debbie, because of my press, my counter press, and what they do without the balls, they are good defensively. So Chelsea are playing against a very complete team. Paris Saint-Germain team in the last few years, they were weak in their mindset. And I'm already saying here, I'm saying, okay, Mbappe can go. We will bring in players that will play for the match and they will want to run and we will win. And I'm going to find other players to buy. Those players have taken us to the Champions League final. And some players in the Club World Cup final and against Chelsea Football Club. They are favorites to win the game. Rich, when you say one interesting statistics that all form from a neighbor is that Chelsea or Club World Cup in them. Or the only team are unconsidered a single goal in the first half. Paris Saint-Germain scored 10 goals in the first half against opponents. Yeah. So it's very, very interesting. Very, very cagey. Rich, say offer Paris Saint-Germain team no man for man. Of course, Enzo Maresca, you want to prepare. I like what Luis Enrique said. And when Luis Enrique any l'équipe for your interview. Enrique Ekache l'équipe say Odin say it's just going to be a walk in the park for Paris Saint-Germain for now. Or so revise your notes because any better. Or see a very difficult game. No, I share Enzo Maresca team no. Or show him no coach no your analysis no. Right, she was worried. And both men spoke about analysis. It was a Paris Saint-Germain for training. Yakoya, Luis Enrique no jina baby no dey say soon no. And wa check. And that is the origin. But the most interesting one was this from Enzo Maresca. About 3 different picture slides. Or te already ni say atu ni say yam. Na rich. Ne paper now the Bible started training no. Ekita ni say wa say you can tell that he is worried in about the game preparation for the game. When overthink you.
Obi got say with your Pep Guardiola overthinking.
And why be an anchor again? Genia no titini. You mistakes in Kwan.
Just look at the image of Enzo Maresca.
Yeah.
You can tell, say, baby,
dilemma pa.
It is a big game.
Easy.
It's a big game. I think Sadia Bakwa Mape Ewa Chelsea for one home. Throughout the game has been what they said. And this is what Luis Enrique said. I said Chelsea is a team similar to us. It will be tight match against a very physical against a very physically strong team. They are complete team that had a good season. It won't be easy, of course. We see a bit my fan fooling from Luis Enrique or Casada that Chelsea for no. But obviously, I think that is going to be a difficult game for them. Which there are other things that went on. And as we go on, we'll talk about it tactically. First of all, yeah, for the two teams in good tactical board. No, so. I think that Paris Saint-Germain starting lineup be in him. We know the Paris Saint-Germain starting lineup. We know that Paris Saint-Germain will play a nominal 4-3-3. And Paris Saint-Germain nominal 4-3-3 no. Me make it changes be what has here. Nominal 4-3-3 number bono. We expect that the likes of William Pacho who took the yellow card, red card the last time, out of this game. It's William Pacho, Bobby. It's rich. This is the starting lineup that William Pacho fit. Okay, according to the team, and William Pacho red card. Just one match ban. Okay, so William Pacho is going to be back for the final. It's two centre backs, Pacho and Abrantia, your friend, Marquinhos, right back, obviously, Ashraf Hakimi. Then, of course, our left hand side, Nuno Mendes. In Fiifi, Vitinha, Fabian Rui, and Abrantia, friend, Joao Neves. Then up top, Vita Kvaratskhelia on the left because we're talking about Abrantia, friend, Ousmane Dembele as the false nine. Then Abrantia, your friend, Desire Doué on the right hand side. Rich, when you take these players, Mamin caught Chelsea for one lineup, then quickly we start with player for player. You find that Chelsea for one will play with a 4-3-3 nominal formation. Which so offer 4-3-3 nominal formation of Chelsea for. Now offer Paris Saint-Germain for one nominal formation of 4-3-3. Now so the two in who do you think say player for player will win the battle? It's Chelsea for Robert Sanchez. So a direct analysis with Gianluigi Donnarumma. No. Me person the two was in him, bro. Gianluigi Donnarumma, who is the person? Gianluigi Donnarumma, right? No, Rich. You to for education of your listeners. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Great. But say me engage you, actually 4 and 5 no. Levi Cole, Trevor Chalobah.
Ma adan me te one my catch was come with Chelsea asema emfrɛ me. Ma catch no. We are Chelsea for Muntie.
Levi Cole any Marquinhos. Center backs ni no two sets ni Paris Saint-Germain look like they are winning.
Okay.
Rich, at fullback, Rich James, Kukurea. Are they not match to the Paris Saint-Germain fullbacks?
How they match them?
Hakimi, any Nuno Mendes, they can match them.
Sure.
Uban Fiifi, you know, Chelsea midfield on the ball in the absence of Romeo Lavia. Looks like Chelsea are going to go in with Moise Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, any bench friend Cole Palmer. And this midfield versus a midfield of Vitinha, Fabian Rui, any Abrantia, your friend, Joao Neves. Rich, it looks as if Chelsea has also a very good midfield to go against Paris Saint-Germain. Have you seen the statistics of Enzo Fernandez versus Abrantia?
No, I got to buy.
Yeah. The statistics also of Moises Caicedo.
Duels.
Yeah.
And say, at the end, no bunny.
No more passes, pass accuracy.
Yeah, the pass accuracy.
Yeah, but in terms of
duels,
any assist, any goals, any chances created, Enzo Fernandez. But to be very honest, so for player, Enzo Fernandez in any midfield is a better player than Vitinha. Of course, today's form, Vitinha is way ahead of Abrantia and Enzo Fernandez as a number 6.
Okay, so Kofi, me correction,
yeah.
Pacho and Lucas Hernandez fit.
Yeah.
But because of a cast accumulation, red card
no mudi na me kind na producer say omobebo because I know say in some match no omumienu edi red card and a Dean Hudson so di red card. So they expect say at least in the final unless say just one game ban. Say one game ban there then it means that they are going to
and answer correction
it's omobebo.
No.
William Pacho
no. Only Hernandez now. They are fit, but because of card accumulation.
Yeah, we were mentioning the card. There was a red card that they got inside game. In Fiifi, you want them 3 midfielders. Chelsea and I say Paris Saint-Germain.
Midfield no. Vitinha no kwan go view more than Chelsea midfield than kwan.
Which Caicedo Nienzo?
Yeah, I know. Caicedo super player. Mishani bia so Abrantia ni bobo.
Which and Bo and Enzo Fernandez.
I say unima dia ye na wo ye no sa penny ye. The ball no nimbo.
Yeah, no pay.
And was up at Chelsea.
Yeah, or dog that you know.
To use born or bar, Ujin yam.
Yeah.
As a just play book of corner. Ujina Park and so to say. A branching or yidi yam so about Bonyana no cocoa yananga. So, and see, 100 year, Mecca said, Ombumo kakrebi because of Vitianity. Fabian Ruiz, fantastic player.
Yeah.
Nunes so excellent. Chelsea, I mean, more equally good midfielders are.
Yeah.
But all the may tip almost slightly.
Slightly. I think I also agree with you in terms of current form.
Yeah.
Any Dioma, you know. I also tip Paris Saint-Germain team, slightly ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah, and
okay. Then you go to the attack. Rich, Ofa Pedro Neto, Joao Pedro, and your branch friend Liam Delap, and you compare it to Ousmane Dembele, Desire Doué, any Vicha Kvaratskhelia. I think that one day, automatically Paris Saint-Germain takes the lead over there. And obviously, again, Paris Saint-Germain showing on paper, say, I'm a better team than Chelsea. Rich, now, I didn't think you say Paris Saint-Germain team is a good, sir. Why? When Obi on said Paris Saint-Germain team, no, I never show no. I will be saying, I didn't think Obi because Paris Saint-Germain for the winning ball and only an exceptional team. Rich, Michel, this is it. Paris Saint-Germain born no born. I'm born in the sense say first one. Really interesting things about games no born. This is Paris Saint-Germain almost restarting play. You have starting match here. Rich, Paris Saint-Germain for one and say all of them games almost restarting. About long ball. Anyone born. No, they are too throw. Until Omni Atletico Madrid first match, a go through, right?
No,
Atletico for no. By.
Then they can't press you.
I'm through in 6 seconds. And only Facebook, you see this 6 seconds. She play away. Desire do it. Or press it.
Patrick, Mumra Facebook. In Shawans 4.5 FM. In Shawans 4.5 FM. Now, I wish Fiifi says, oh, I had tactical analysis. Tactical analysis. So, the Utin radio so quite I don't want to answer. In team says, I'll be a phone. Or the Facebook, maybe. Na also be hwese be ya nensam no chechiri ma obenya entiase ni na ya hu se de hunsam no be si akonti asempa 94.7 inshira 104.5 kofi ya to aso
which Atletico match ni omo go through in term Paris Saint-Germain for ne kwa press and the next game against Botafogo again Paris Saint-Germain na restart match long one omo mo ko machi no aboko na chi no aboko through Vetinya na itari sa sebe no eni amo ho several no aboko through rich uko say uko through ball no fast la quickly no aba be press on next game the same thing all of the games that they've done in the Club World Cup that is what they do this one again Abante friend Vetinya doing the same thing that they do throw in near restart match no aba press I didn't know my sir now the plan is that Paris Saint-Germain want to set the tempo of the game. You need to make a simple reason. Almost setting the tempo of the game. Who's a rich? 2 boxes, everything is shower, boxing ring. Bakube decided maybe like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather more defensive. Into your bed running around the ring. Maybe you obey Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar is more attacking. Oscar be more aggressive, setting the tempo. And that's what Paris Saint-Germain do. Obviously setting tempo no. No man who say yeah, be presso. So what most teams in football almost starting here. Or starting ball now. Ubo na afe there, sa team no. Afe no be China afe there. Commentate ka say o. Afe no mo ba be ball game in. They are now getting into the game. Rich, one shiny year. Almost by the time you get into the game, Paris Saint-Germain show 2. Go to the Madrid game. By the time you settle into the game, you show 2. Because they set the tempo from the off. Yes, starting ball now no aboko through. No about press. No force on making mistake on them. Against Atletico de Madrid, they scored an early goal in the first half. The only time they didn't score a goal in the first half, an early goal in the first half, 2 matches, Botafogo and Bayern Munich in match. In all of them, they set the tempo. So it means that when you are looking at now Paris Saint-Germain for first off, they set the tempo of the game, they force you to make mistakes, and they make sure they impose themselves our match no more. Say no more in terms of on the ball, any tempo. No. Rich, I'm a midfielders need enough. I'm a midfielders no. They don't stay at one point in time. The last time we did a Madrid analysis, baby a Fabian Rui Begina, baby a Vitinha Bebia, baby a Jean Neves Ebegina, constantly together and moving in tandem. So maybe receive ball. Then say you mark them against Bayern Munich. Vincent Company tries to press your man for man. Rich, it was the worst decision Vincent Company took. Until there is a video of Harry Kane all pressing one player from the back to on the goal post to come and defend. You can't because Omo rotated too much. As you did Enzo Maresca so. One thing that Paris Saint-Germain also do very well is Rich. Shebebi Ashraf Hakimi jina. And in this competition alone, Ashraf Hakimi fullback to fullback, Ashraf Hakimi to Nuno Mendes, almost 3 goals. Nuno assist Ashraf. Now Ashraf assist Nuno. They do it every time. In fact, last season they were the highest fullback to fullback assist givers and goal scorers everywhere in Europe. It is Ashraf to be bar. Now for everyone, Nuno Mendes ojina say, no Nuno abatum. Nuno to be bar be do say, no akati bona banechi. Na Ashraf abatum because the fullbacks come. Omo ball manim. Ever be create chance. Ever opponents need to be shebi. It's rich. Only Paris Saint-Germain bar. Edding. Rich. Are there viable ways that Chelsea beat my expected Paris Saint-Germain? Yes. I think that's we Robert Sanchez are a big liability to Chelsea on the ball in the short passing because what you move time. Say Chelsea yes or boss long short goal kicker. I bet if Usman Dembele ba be na edge of the box na ha or ba pressing. Inti me hu several times and yes say Chelsea ni be hu and every football fan has seen it several times say watch Robert Sanchez pressing aggressive now say no popo and he gives the ball away. And it's something that Chelsea will be very careful at. But it's consistently I've seen Chelsea go through a lot of very good passing channels, very good passing circuits, almost open up spaces to create chances and then build up. So one thing that Chelsea should be able to do is that yes, almost short pass and then kakra. Take that risk. When you take risks now, Rich say Chelsea early mistakes against Paris Saint-Germain. Niamoka say 11-0 now agree.
Obviously, no peho ye beautiful analysis. Iman no low noise. Sana ni diniti on Facebook.
Yeah, I started comments saying if you did
it. I said, Fiifi, don't worry with this your beautiful analysis because Jan Soma took 5, Jano Black took 4, Manuel Neuer took 2. Thibaut Courtois took 4.
And then
how much more Sakura? Robert Sanchez.
Kura mind in the way you nyamushi. Kura mind nyamushi.
And Kofi and Kofaron PSG team no.
Yeah.
A very scary.
But just
look at goalkeepers near Bomidino. Manuel Neuer.
Rich, you see.
Neuer just saying Onuji 2. Jano Black 4.
Rich T.
Thibaut Courtois 4.
Team now.
Jean Soma 4. Ono graduate 5.
Team now did the least goals now. Ono penning the outside of the 3 teams are born. Atletico Madrid, any Inter. What did they do? They sat back. I'm combine 9. Team one and the boy. In fact, again in the second half, Bayern is almost taking more chances. They could have won the game. So team will be on the boy. I don't consider the least goals.
Kofi.
No. They are making analysis that will continue with that.
Yeah.
Me too. My friend, you are saying. No,
baby, I can't go into
that. My come and say what they jam. I mean, can.
Mate.
And so can we boss a code? Yeah, no. She. My come here. I mean, can. Me can see how I ready. Rich. And yet impossible. Say Chelsea be Paris Saint-Germain.
And impossible.
Yes, and yet impossible. And on paper, Paris Saint-Germain favorite. But there are 3 things that Chelsea have shown that they will be able to beat Paris Saint-Germain. 1, Chelsea phoning in ball. So ball do Fiifi. And I say Chelsea say okay, so let's make it up. And say Enzo Maresca beside journalists, who told you? Say man the ball on the bar or the profiles to play the ball. Levi Cole is a good ball playing centre back to break lines from there. Say Enzo Fernandez no more can say the more ball short pass and rotate that they can play. If Chelsea feels like in the game, you know, Cole Palmer any normal midfielder. If you obey inverting Kukura can Fiifi on him or Regiers can Fiifi on him for them to play the ball in the middle, he can and he will do it. I think that's what he will do. He will invert one of those fullbacks to come in there, to come and play the ball with Fiifi on him because Cole Palmer will be seen as an attacker, not a winger. If Chelsea can play the game. 2, that is the reason why I make us a Chelsea fan should be able to play a branch friendly Liam Delap up top in the game. Because Liam gives Chelsea the ability to mix it up. against Paris Saint-Germain, need to be an available shot. There are certain times where you want to go long. And in going long, you will need the lap as the hold-up player. It's rich. Yes, on paper, Paris Saint-Germain are favorites, but Chelsea have a good chance. Uko Fikesi, my main can Joseph Wasiga to Chelsea. Because the data doesn't suggest that. Go for goals. But I've also seen Chelsea, this Chelsea team. Me anga say music am the better Chelsea chichina. But ebi awa would see chiro.
Chelsea fans mo. Misuma mo. Oh, abrante waka. O yes ma ta so waka kire mo. O se mu ko twa. Mamu ntwa Chelsea.
Maybe na we Kobo say final.
Kobo tie de omunie. Ah mami. Ah de omunie.
Final. It's a final.
Kofi.
As a final
de omunie.
Mon ko total. As a you be two yi. As a final.
So we timi FIFA. Mon fancy me so.
Na ka jo.
Yeah, many Infantino beka. Na ma ka say, look.
Rich.
A China game, the Chelsea for so much.
So you will be surprised if Chelsea beats Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow.
And see that never.
Chelsea beats Paris Saint-Germain.
Look, football is full of uncertainty.
No, you beats Paris Saint-Germain.
And see that never. And that.
Oh,
coffee with the American. I know what I'm saying.
And then okay.
Minim the American.
Okay.
Madrid card 4. Real Madrid at 4. Inter Milan 5. Bayern Munich G2. And I don't know what you know. Okay,
you better Paris Saint-Germain.
Who would you know?
You better Paris Saint-Germain.
Why analysis for Uber and wow, Uber and I'm caught you. You go to Verata.
Of course.
Or say, what they won't force to come to Chelsea.
Mangasa.
Hey, Coffee.
Advice it you. They be answer.
Now advice now. What can you know?
And you know, I send me the Messiga to Chelsea.
But Obi could started a lot of games that we can do. Coffee. At Chelsea, Nick says, "Who to make us so much a year?"
About winning the bet to bet single coach.
Coffee. I know, Pedro. Why Nemo? Why analysis? Sub you as why is a good leader? I know. I said it. Chelsea for me catch them. Sadian Emfa Mudia Quavia. Obem Yodium on. And ever, Coffee, I'm telling you. Sir Chelsea. Make us much me. Make us some natural. Tie me. Listen to me. Look. Samuti Michel Piaget on Monday.
Yeah.
Personally, me. Remember 1,000 Ghana.
2,000. Because say yes, PSG on Monday. Remember 2,000.
Say Nyamiya Aduma. So also me the 2,000 on Monday. Samuti Michel this PSG team. I will give you 2,000. You want to know me the better say. Me the better. Yeah, me the better. Who you know better? Chelsea do better as a PSG.
Okay.
Masa nyana ni yabe hobo.
Okay, Masi.
Ko fone bobo na utiachira.
Okay.
Uti so who she team.
Me so what can we say you sharp
me say and I'm on record. Monfa oh ana yiye say. Ese am for be kasa asem suru. Munya internet ni ma me sa ka tre obiem. Me say. Sina nyame ya adomo a. Muni PH ni say 7. Diacha 9.
Match no me
9:30 ayi de na abobo na wie. Say mo bo game ni wie. Na mo sa wu Kofi Awujina. I'll give you 2,000 Ghana cedis.
2,000.
Jina kasa bebe Chelsea do be as a PH.
2,000 no the bar. You better tell my boys and you first house Ghana.
Me how dey mo dey be family. But what I know and say this Chelsea team ain't me share PH da.
They are one of me Sakura back way.
No, yeah, me had more China crowd here. Meba, China.
Yeah.
Some about park and so.
Yeah.
Namu Usman Dembele. Uti.
Yeah, we did.
Decide the.
Yeah, we did.
Venture Qualiscaria. Kofi. Mungan run. Flee.
Iti Fasakura na kan when you.
And yes, say ya.
Oh.
See ya.
2,000 Sakura. 2,000 Sakura. See your boss Sakura ni.
Sakura de sana say na Bobi.
We dey more another one. Afata also come.
Na say na Bobi. Ensenya nti nchada nyai. Me say eno maka tro.
2,000.
Enzida never.
You be show.
China na say ya.
What you be show?
You could have on say ya.
Chelsea.
You cost slaughterhouse.
You say Chelsea against the world.
You could chunk of
Oh,
food.
show me. What's Paris Saint-Germain say there are levels to the game.
And yeah, now so me celebration.
Rich, I'm going to
So me Chelsea match. Who down?
See Richard, I'm going to show. Ochina. Munina, you will be believers. Ochina Munina, you be Ochina. You be pimono. Adechi Mandia. Ye nkasa mwana mobeka na mesremo mushe ne yamba mande ambeka se Chelsea fo die enu ntine na ye nkase na ba bia mu nam munyi ma hwe ni ya de ye ba jam no mani nya ho se basa hwe no mo kasa ye mo kasa mande de hwe no kasa ye mande kasa obi a sha kasa na mande nyame an duma fofi ne ye sha please with all due respect wa be gina ba bia ka Monday.
Saturday. Oh, Monday they say Ochina de Paris Saint-Germain. Well, you did ma and they say you're going to 2-1. Ochina 2-1.
When you
Mr. Du, Takra the market. Circle on show need.
Takra market circle.
Mr. On fashion in Yagro.
Wow. Takra the say when I'm in school.
See Richard who are BM.
Mr. Du because Takra Mr. Du when I'm in school.
Yeah.
Because Rage International course St. Peter's and send me back because St. John's.
Okay.
Study there. Me hot na me mama yanga za woman. Nti ho there. Mr. Du chao. You say ko Takra the market circle.
But ye be fie. Tina no.
Ocha dog say game near show.
I beer just say I'm sorry. We'll say
cha cha
Tetelesta. Yeah. And then first go to do Boko. Na second go na saba. No ma start Tetelesta. Yeah. And then second go. Na third go na ba. No ma start Tetelesta. Yeah. Na fifth one to mudia. And yeah. Ya kunkofo no. Team. Me mamu ko se boy. Na nek me da tra groba. Monday. So winning baby am awura. Game way. And sida. You dem na fie.
Ain't all right.
Oh, and this me catch off it. Ba dem catch off.
Na so wo se wa frefre nkofo bi ma omode but jogo jota mo de cement so wani na.
Me say boys are o ma come ho aye bomb pie no.
Wo de ne ba.
Sure. Manchester United for
Arsenal for so count.
Dabi, we dey me am supported na me from.
Okay.
Mon come ho, munti. And a Chelsea for yem say, mon come home here, yen fie nancy from and sank of way and say team no. Na Monday ya so near di me yes sports. Kofi. Me po bia me Manchester for. Na on Monday no. Di ya be sports ni apon. Anya say adwoda Manchester United fans. Ari ankofu yi. Asema be tun kurum ha no. Semo, o man pa bo ni nya den. E da ma se ya be fie. Ye di efisem no e ba be ko so. O code bia na.
I say ne.
Faka we na.
Na Black Queens and me na.
Ina me susu de kra.
TV achi na me say
ya say Black Queens for ye nya kra.
Ya say first goal na. Yeah, the second one ba be ka ho a. 6
minutes na Doris Bodu as the first goal.
Yeah, the second one ba be ka ho. Rich, the man for code in into Dana. Yembran be di hon komo. Rich, and the first code no 2-1. Me show and never born teacher. My main kana Monday. Obi sending message in Fagabi to say and then when chat a week Saturday there me show. Ochina ye man meet me ko ochina there wa. Ochina be all the Fiifi man for social media handles and then ebe born teacher. First one no 2-1 2C 3278. Second one no 2-1 2C 2B 71. Third one 2-1 2C 25 F4. And our last one no 2-1 2C 1F4C. These are the codes I show and then me them out again. Code no wait me try screenshot ebebo in teacher of course, Ubetima Fiifi Manfred, all social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, baby, Ubinya, Sa Coach, now that Kofi Kesim now.
Okay.
Form ourselves chance where we need.
Refi, yɛda ase paa. Tie for yɛmmerɛ fie na yɛmfa